Hey, how are you? I hope you're well. So, I am on the block. I just came from a local restaurant, little Japanese spot. I actually used to frequent it a lot more often. I live in a neighborhood now. This is my second time back, and the literally out of like almost like 6 or 7 years, food's amazing. Can't complain. Anyway, I live in Massachusetts, a New England minute. um, I'm just chilling. I'm having a moment of gratification, honestly, right? Because it is 2024 of this year of mine. I am 37 years old. 10 years ago, I had made a post about wanting to live in a certain style of home, and I actually had a dream job. And the job I have now was literally that dream job at that moment, and I have it. Even though I don't necessarily feel as grateful for it as I wished, or at least anticipated that I would have had then, I am grateful for it because just the features of the job, like there are certain things about it that makes it perfect for me, like the autonomy, the ability to create my own schedule, and all kinds of really good things. And freedom, freedom of time. I can make good money when I'm working really hard and all that good stuff. But like where I live, it's everything. I live 10 minutes away from my my office building, even though I'm a real estate agent and I have to drive everywhere. So it doesn't necessarily matter like where I go to the office at, because my office is my phone where I do business. But I have like restaurants surrounding me, something I didn't necessarily take advantage of, living a raw vegan lifestyle. But for real, I am starting to take advantage of things. Like I'm letting my hair down. I'm just like being a little bit more free than I was allowing myself to be over the past few years. And I'm okay with that because I needed perfectionism for a certain period of time because I was battling certain health issues and things of that sort. But like I really feel like I've earned the ability to just be, and I'm grateful for just being. And I'm coming to this realization that a lot of what I have today is what I prayed for at one point. Like I said, I wanted a loft apartment and like all that good stuff, right? I even used to like want to get my LTC, which is my license to carry, be like a Second Amendment girly. And these are things that I wanted, but didn't necessarily believe in myself to be able to do. Like I had all these fears and these blockages in my mind. And people came into my life, or circumstances came into my life, or whatever, like relationships or opportunities, just masked as something, became less than or more than what I expected it to be, and shaped me. Everything that I ever asked for came into fruition, even if I wasn't ready for it, even if I didn't even like feel prepared for it at the time. And all I'm gonna say is be careful for what you do ask for, because you're going to get it. It may not be packaged in the way that you expect it to come. Like, we want things to just be handed to us on a silver platter, but that's not how God works. Like, God is going to give it to you, but God is going to give it to you packaged in adversity. God is going to be like, all right, bet, here, but it's going to be all bloody and bruised. It's going to be disgusting, dismembered, and you're going to be like, I don't want to touch that. But it's what you were given, and it becomes your responsibility. Like, it was handed to you, passed on to you, with a contract attached to it. And then you're going to find yourself, like, just like having to deal with it any fucking way. So you have absolutely no choice but to adhere to your assignment, right? And now, this point in my life, new changes have come, because I have been feeling a little bit more ungrateful for everything that I have in my life. Like, I'm not grateful as much as I should be, and like, that's not something most people will admit to, but like, it is my reality. Like, gratitude is not what I had when it came to my job, even where it came to where I lived or anything. I complain. Fuck complaining. Just be grateful that you have breath. You know, that you have life. Your lungs, they breathe, which is indicative of your spirit. Like, just be grateful. Because soon as what you are no longer grateful for gets pulled right from under you, and you're unprepared, that fire comes. It comes. And it doesn't come because you want it to. It comes because it's a literal necessity. And I say all this to say that either you're going to move, or God's going to move you. God has had to move me, because I wasn't willing to move myself when I was no longer happy or satisfied, when I outgrew the previous goals from a different place in my life. Like, for real, you're going to have to outgrow your old self. And what's crazy is your old self is going to be a version of yourself that you actually at one point wanted to be. It's who you wished yourself to be. It's a version of yourself that you could only imagine you could be, because you were just like a lower version of yourself when you had that thought. And then I say that to say that we're constantly evolving. There's levels to who we are. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. Just fucking love life. Stop complaining. Be grateful for where you're at. We don't know how we're going to go. We don't know how our ticket's going to be taken. We just don't know. So, like, just act like you're going to live only for 24 hours and think to yourself, like, what do I want to do? Like, what does my spirit really want for me right now? And then maybe draw inspiration from that as to how you're going to live the rest of your life, because you don't actually only have 24 hours, right? Anyways, I love you guys so much. I'm almost at 10 minutes of this. And this is just what is inside of me right now. And I want you to know that, be grateful, because what you have today is definitely something you really desired at one point. And you'll never know when what you've desired and have become ungrateful for, once you have gotten it and have had experienced it after a while, will be taken away from you. So just put your project, what do they call it? Your passion project to the forefront, whether you're making money for it or not, because that's who you are and it's what you truly and genuinely want to do. All right? Love you. Bye.